Can you hear me okay? All right, let's. Are we frozen? Hmm. Of course you can. Hey, I got to step away a minute. I will be right back. Need to run in the house for a second. So I'm going to put my mic down, but uh, don't you all go away. I just need to run in for a minute, so I'll be right back. I think I need to put the dog in. Hey, you all, sorry about that. I got a text that said they needed me to bring the dog in, and then I got in there and turned into 15 other things. So that's just how that goes. 5 p.m. Mountain. Ben Winkle, hey, how are you? Go back here. Frank, I'm glad you made it. Wow. Hey, Ben, enjoy your sleep. Yeah. January 24th, Keith, Two Dudes DIY is doing a giveaway for Tortilla Press for getting his 100 subscribers. First of all, congratulations on 100 subscribers. Trevor, you are just on time. Only shipped to lower 48. Yeah, that makes sense. I'd love to ship stuff overseas, but woo, I'd have to fly it over there myself, save a couple of bucks. Oops. Hey, Steve, how we doing? Alrighty. So what I had a project planned for this evening, and that didn't come off because I didn't get a chance to get my material. And the person who ordered these spoons and utensils, who kind of canceled her order, all of a sudden calls and has to have them. So I am going to try and get them sanded mostly tonight. And then about the time I get tired of sanding, then I'll have coffee, we'll have a little chat, and then I'll finish them up tomorrow and drop them off on my way home from work on Friday. Good, Steve. It's been a full week. School has been wild this week. So by the end of Monday, I was Friday tired. All right. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey, get in here. Come on. Come on, get in here. You can be on TV. This will be your only chance. All right, here she comes. Here, let me take her in and put her on for a minute. Come on, baby. Come here. Oops. No, I'm not asking you. Don't want to see nothing that ugly anyway. You're welcome. All right, so here's the culprit of all the barking. I'm going to put her in the house and I'll be right back. All right. There you go. Come here. I love dogs. That one's just rotten. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the safety glasses on and go ahead and get started. I have about a dozen pieces that I need to do initial sanding on, and then we'll see where we go from there. All righty. Hey, let me see here. Yeah, Keith, go ahead and make that announcement, and then anybody that's here, go ahead and drop their links in here, if you wouldn't mind. All right. Angle you guys down where you can see what I'm doing, so you don't think I'm being a nutcase. All right. All right. All right, way better. Now, hey, speaking of which, anybody else that has news challenges or events coming up, please, by all means, go ahead and share, because like so many people have helped me grow my channel. Like, I want to share. All right. There's butter spreaders. One of which I actually like. Not this one. And this one is okay, but not great. These two I like the color of this one better, the little laminate, but this one is the one that actually turned out the way I liked it. So anyway, I have a cake knife, 4 spurtles, and 2 spatulas that I need to sand, and then we'll see where we get to from there. And to date, this is the best handle that I have ever done for anything. I love the way that grips. I wish I could get regular knives with a grip that I liked as well as that, but this is not a blacksmithing channel. So, all right, spurtles. So, let's see here. Daniel. Hey, you all. Let's see, who else is? I don't want to restore pages. Would kind of like to. Oh, well. Hey, Viking, how you doing? I think my 800-year-old laptop is about to bite it. All right, so. All right, anyway, here we go. So, knots or no knots in your spurtle. Hey, Woodland. Trevor. Hey, you all. All right. There's that one. I just have a few more to go, and then we'll see where we go from there. But anyway, we're moving it. Boy, certain kind of wood. I have a 30 grit zircon belt over there on my belt sander, and just certain kinds of wood, boy, it just, when you're shaping stuff, it just seems like it makes it very stringy on the surface. All right. All right. Let's see here. Got the Viking. Got. Hey, you all. The little box here. Yeah, it's permanently scarred, but yeah. All right. Anyway, here we go. All right, one more. Excuse me. All righty. All right, so you got to see me work. Is sanding any more attractive in your shop? Do you guys hear me okay? These are supposed to be noise canceling microphone. Does it actually cancel the noise, or is that not really so? Sorry. Not sure if the I need to. What do I need to do to win, Keith? Hey, creating sawdust. Use tortillas. Back road built. The Viking. I got all the channels I'd like to watch in here. Making me hungry, monkey. Just be there. Oh. Yes, sir, Frank. You're asking about the filter on this sander earlier? Spinning the wheel. I don't have a lot of good luck with that wheel, but I'll show up anyway. Hot ham and cheese. Tell you what. Oops. So who we got? We got Creating Dust, Woodworker Gene. Plywood is here. Mr. For Real Bearded Viking is here. Carrie was here. I did give a shout out to your YouTube channel, but Frank, you'll have to correct me, but that's the Greenwood Trio. I know I have them, but I can't search for it because I'm on live, and if I click off this screen, the whole thing just loses its mind. So if you want to drop it, Frank, go ahead. Or tell Keith he can drop it. I'll make you a mod for a minute and you can drop that link in here. Standard. All right, there you go, Frank. Yeah, no kidding. Creating that kid is talking about food. I had I think it's one of those frozen DiGiorno. Maybe it's like all meat. It's pepperoni and ham and sausage, and it is really good. Whitland, you know how it is. You come in from the shop, there's sawdust on the side of everything. Peanut butter is not bad in the tortilla. I shouted it out earlier, Frank, and then I did maybe like 3 days ago again. Was right after I had asked you about it because I couldn't remember. And we had talked about it the one time. I wanted to make sure I did that a couple of times because if you're trying to grow it or trying to get it to be a little more well known, then I want help. Bologna and cheese, man, food. Yeah, Ray, but it can't be that greasy stuff in the package. It's got to be like real bologna. And Two Dudes DIY. Keith, who's the other dude? Ray and Sandy, glad you all are here. Got 8 active and 11 likes. I'm not doing too bad. Your son-in-law. Is he holding up his end? One of these days, I think I'm about to have me Greenwood Classic Trio. That's right. It's worth a listen. I put him on in the shop sometimes. Hey, Amy. I know you're running a spoon challenge. You may have missed me sanding a bunch. Can I get grandfathered? I got spatulas. I got spurtles. I have a cake knife. I have medium spoons. I have large spoons. I have butter spreaders. And I have some smaller spoons. And then I have like a mixing bowl spoon. It has a shorter handle and a big bowl. I need to get over all the bowls on these spoons because they're like, I've not done any sanding in there. I've done like, I carved them with that big bowl gouge, and it's hard to say whether the 30 grit sanding belt on the belt sander or the bowl gouge makes a bigger mess. I was on Temu and got me. So Amy, can I get grandfathered on that spoon challenge? Make a video of my spoons, I'll add it. I'll send you a link, Amy. I have a whole playlist. If I was smart, I would have done it vertical so YouTube would rip me off a little short of the process. So anyway, I was on Temu and I got some little sanding disc. I Velcro at 30,000 RPMs. I don't know if it'll hold. I'm going to try that to sand some of those. And then I got some of those little, like a Scotch-Brite on a mandrel. Yeah, I would love that. Actually, Amy, I'll take the short spoon video where I'm just showing, a basic process. I think I kind of sped it up, and I'll tag your challenge in it. But I'm about spooned and spurtled out for a while. Yeah, if y'all aren't subscribed to Greenwood Classic Trio, that's Frank Green's channel, and it's good shop music, and if it's your kind of thing, subscribe to his channel, get his hours up, because I think he'd like to grow that channel a little bit. But so are we all having a good week? Are we busy like everybody else, or? Oh yeah, I promised somebody a dad joke and I forget who it was. So if you're listening, this isn't really a dad joke. This is more one of those humorous stories. But Granny and Grandpap lived in the mountains of Southwest Virginia, and they lived in a place called Just Holler. Well, Granny was just pleased as punch when the internet came to the mountains. And she was just excited pleased as punch that her and Grandpappy were going to be able to have email addresses. And she was just going on. And she said, we can get romantic. Pappy, she says, I want mine to be me and you forever. But Granny wasn't much of a speller. And it turned out to be mean to you forever. Grandpap had told her for 50 years of their marriage that she always put a song in her heart. And she was excited. She said, oh, Pappy, you can put that song as your email address. And she wasn't, let's say she wasn't happy when she found out that song was Man of Constant Sorrow. All right. I hear crickets. Maybe I should stick to the, I'll just go and sand my other spoon or something. I don't know. I guess the chat's quiet because everybody's laughing, right? Boo. Rusty, we can't all be as funny as you. Hey, it's freezing cold in Southwest Ohio too, Frank. Bye, Amy. No need to rush off. Was it the joke? Hey, Rusty, what are you up to tonight? Hard freeze. Yeah, Amy. Get your chores done. Get in where it's warm. I'm glad, Plywood. Somebody's got to laugh at these jokes. It takes me forever to memorize them. Hey, Ramon, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Hey, Creating Sawdust, you're in Springfield, Tennessee. I'm in Springfield, Ohio. But I'm further than an hour from Frank. There's 3 or 4 of us in our little community here that are from around this area. I know Ray and Sandy are in Cincinnati, but LJ Woodworks is fairly close. We shop at the same hardwood store. Tim List isn't too far. He's in Dayton. And then there's well, I could say Mike DeWater, but he's about 2.5 hours from me. And then Bear and Andy's Isley are up in Northeast Ohio. Andy's in Cleveland. But I'm just pleased that I met some people who are fairly local. "28 hours. How far are you from Flagstaff, Keith? Alabama. South Carolina. 2.5 hours south. Have an army bud in Flagstaff. Thank you, Plywood. Just when I thought my joke was the worst one on the live, some people got to win everything. Good one. So I'm kind of on the fence. I need to work tomorrow, but I'm kind of praying for a snow day because I got stuff I would rather do. "18 miles east of Phoenix. When my mom was a little kid, her family lived around, I'm thinking it was Phoenix. It might have been Tucson. I'm not quite sure. Hope I don't fall off the fence. Plywood, it would be my luck. All right. Monkey, why are they flagging your messages? All righty. Supper time, y'all. If we're gonna get in there, everybody have a good day. Hey, bye, Frank. Have a good one. Stay warm. Rusty, did they get winter down there where you live? Low 20s. Gonna be about that here, maybe colder. So, had a little guy in class today cutting. Well, my mom said it was monkey shines, but he was acting like he didn't have any sense. And of course, it's always the same kid who's in trouble in my class. He's not really a name. He's an archetype. He's got that toadstool haircut, and wearing socks and Crocs, and like every middle-aged man doesn't know that's like the cardinal fashion sin. And he's got those oversized shorts that don't fit right, and then a shirt that's about 17 sizes too big. What's dinner, Frank? He must already be gone. Woo! Well, they usually steer me away from parents, Keith, because I have a tendency to tell them like it is. Especially if their angel ain't an angel. I love that idea. Whitland, I ordered stickers like it was either yesterday or the evening before. I was on with who was I talking to? I think it was Old Path that mentioned the place to get stickers fairly cheap. We're having a sale, and so I hopped on that. And the name of the place is gone, but maybe it was Rusty. Yeah, who is it? Rusty, who do you get your stickers from? Vinyl Disorder, that's it. it was in Deland's live when he was on with the gals. And thanks, Rusty. I won't either, Whitland, but when I get them in, I will definitely send you a couple. Just if you would, drop an email to my channel name at gmail.com, and I'll be sure and get them out to you when I get them. Keith, I can't say you're absolutely right, because there are pockets of kids that have good upbringing, and there are an equal number that don't. It's like they have totally too much screen time, and like for the real world, they just don't have any focus. And like we've had kids in kindergarten, first and second grade that just throw screaming fits if they're not allowed to sit in front of their computer all day at school. And it's sad. You know, that it's a nope. Won't be anybody to do the work. All of the modern trades are dying. All of the old trades, like there's in England, there's the Guild of Old Tradesmen, and they're guys who grew up working in the old trades, thatchers, bodgers, coopers, you know, and you know, they've kind of gotten together and decided they're not going to let the old trades die. But you know, there's 4, 5, 6, maybe a dozen doing that. And if we don't get something like that going in America, we're going to be sunk. It's a good thing, plywood. I had a long-term substitute teaching gig back from mid-October to Thanksgiving, and like we drastically reduced what my class was. You know, certain things, you know, like all of the lessons and homework are built into it so that they have to do it online because there's no way to get it out of the computer. And that's how the grades are done. But I got those things, like we had writing assignments that had to be turned in on paper. We had to do research papers, which you had to cite something other than Google. It's true, Keith. I'll be right back. You know, certain channels you get a lot of profanity. Certain channels you get a little flatulence, some poop jokes. Over here we got post-nasal drip. Ray, I know enough about welding to strike a line, and I maybe could figure out how to do a corner, but I haven't welded since high school. My dad was a really good welder. That's right, Monkey. Know what you know and learn all you can. And don't brag about it. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Welcome in. Glad you stopped by. I'd have no idea how to do that myself there, Keith. Oh. Monkey, I've seen your channel and watched you carve stuff, and you like your little tutorial videos. Like, I would be happy to sit down with those to learn actually what I'm doing. You don't say a lot in your videos, but you sure accomplish a lot. That's saying something. Yeah, it's painful no matter how you spell it, right, Keith? Of course. I make so many mistakes, usually at a higher rate of speed than most other people. So sometimes it actually appears like I know what I'm doing. My dad learned to weld in a tech school after he got out of the Army. And he worked different factory jobs. And one of the places he worked, they welded prison windows and block bars and stuff like that. I'm frozen. It's a little chilly in here. I hope it's not crashing on me. Maybe. My dad was a really good welder, but eventually it took a toll on him. Of course, that and 3 packs a day and all that. No, Keith, me neither. My problem is I have trouble focusing on any one single thing. There's times when I'm interested in everything and times when I'm not interested in anything. And seems like the more things that I get into and try to learn about, the less and less of that not being interested in anything that I have time for. And that's good because I have like seasonal affect depression and I have some PTSD. And boy, when things start getting dark and you feel like you're in the dumper, it just stays that way. It is sad, Sean. The old timers knew a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, people who are old timers now know a lot of stuff. But the people who were old timers when those guys were kids, they had such a wealth of knowledge about how to do things without technology, without electric, without computers, without cell phone, without telephone. So And I think everybody, you know, they need to bring back a practical education system, and there need to be certain markers for that. They spend so much money trying to buy the numbers they want to hear on test scores, and they don't really get any useful information out of all the standardized testing. It's just people singing for their supper. Get a little funding. Shop class, home ec, a meaningful art class that taught you how to do something and not just art appreciation. I had one semester of drafting, and I only really remember about half of one letter set, but it was amazing to me. I had a semester of small engine power. I didn't take the auto mechanics class. I switched over and did metal shop and wood shop. Auto body would have been a good one. Auto mechanics would have been all right. But we did rebuild our little Briggs and Stratton engine, and it fired up on the second pull, so I don't feel too bad about it. Whitland was probably when I went over my dissertation on, I don't know. I'm just messing with you. I'm not sure what I was saying when you missed it. It wasn't anything important. Just an old guy flapping his gums. Hey, there's High Wheel. Hey, Tim, how you doing? Does your shop help meet the height requirement? Hey, Sean, do you have a channel or just a viewer? Well, I don't mean it like that. I mean, viewers what make the world go round, the numbers. But if you got a channel, I'd like to check it out. Thanks for stopping by. I've been on here an hour and 11 minutes. Thanks, Tim. I merely am passing on the channels that I land on that I really enjoy. And some of those guys are doing things that are a little different. I've posted some music stuff lately, like Clifton Hicks. He's a bluegrass musician, but he also, he's not bluegrass primarily. He's, just old time music, but he's also a luthier and makes some really cool. Stevens Point, Wisconsin will have to wood carbon demonstration stuff in case you want to take a long road trip. Whitland, depending on when it is, that might be fun. My wife has business meetings in Wisconsin every year, and while she's in Watertown counting or in West Dallas having meetings, it might be nice to take a little road trip. Stevens Point is up in the western corner, right? Northwestern corner. September. Might have to check that out. Sean, You have a Google account, I would assume, and that's how you signed into YouTube. Just go to your user profile. There's a button you click. That it would be a lot of fun, Whitland, I am sure. But whether or not I can actually go, because I do 17 weeks of farmers market, and then school starts around the 1st of September here. But I'll look into it, and if I can get up there, I would like to check it out. Hey, and anybody here that Keith, if you're still around, drop some of these links. I watch High Wheel, Tim Eggers here, High Wheel Woodworks a lot. I enjoy their channel. And of course, everybody should check out the Whitland Monkey. Kid does nice work. I even stopped teasing him about being a kid there for like 15 minutes. Everybody should check out Plywood. And Two Dudes DIY, he's kind of all right for a guy who's half left along the midline. Ray and Sandy, they do great stuff. He does a lot of shorts, but man, he can do anything. And Creating Sawdust, he's one of the newer channels, but he's great. Van Lott, hey, welcome. What is that you were building in your most recent video? I saw like a minute of it this morning, but I was at work and trying to proctor a test, and 16. You carve like an old timer. I mean that as a compliment. Character Carvers of America. Hey Gene, you're very welcome here. If you have a channel, well, I mean, I'll look, because I go through these chats, and anybody I'm not subscribed to, I check out what they're doing. And it's something I'm interested in, I'm certainly going to share it around. It was really cool, Van Lott. I need to go back and watch that whole video. The great thing about this community for me is that there is just so much great stuff to learn, and I love the craft of woodworking. You know, for me, it started in my grandpa's barn in a big green wool army shirt. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, if by some miracle you're not already subscribed to the Bearded Viking Woodworks, he's got all kinds of stuff. He's got like an entire beginner's course in his Stuck on Sawdust series. And there's something for everybody, and he does a lot of lives, and it's amazing. It's a fun community atmosphere. So anyway, I'm getting ready to knock off because there's a couple of lives I want to watch tonight too. On a video on the coaster set, I showed it everyone. Early video. Hey, Van Lott, I will check it out. On, what's good? Hey, if you all are praying people, our friend of the channel, Joseph the carpenter. I hadn't seen him online. I sent him a message, and he said he's just had an awful lot on his plate, and he didn't go into it. And I want to respect that, but like everybody can throw a prayer that way. Maybe do him some good. Would do me some good. So I can imagine. But it struck me as odd that I hadn't seen him online in 6 weeks. So that's what that is. And thank you all for coming, but I'm going to check out so I can go in and eat some dinner. Hey, yeah, thanks, kid. Seriously, he's good people. I mean, it's because of a lot of people in this chat that I even got this far, and Joseph is one of them. He is always stepping up to help people. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. I don't want to speculate, but if it's enough to make somebody circle the wagon and pull in, there's something to it. So I'm gonna hop off, go eat some dinner, and then hop on YouTube and watch some of the channels I love. So you all have a good night. God bless. Thanks for coming.